What is up, guys? Dylanrhyne here, bringing you another episode of Dylan's AdventureCraft. Hope you guys are having a mind-tastic day today. I am having a wonderful day. So guys, in the last episode, we mainly worked on this over here in the mega base a little bit, but we got the lighthouse all done and texturized, and we got all of the terraforming done and all of that. The only thing left that we needed to do was to work on the inside. Well, in between episodes, I have done that. So I want to go through here and just show you the inside. We don't have a whole lot of room, so we're working with what we got here. So we got like some barrels and stuff like that. We got a furnace, crafting table. We've got some lights. I guess not a light under there. We got lights somewhere. There's a light right there. And then I also put this in so that we can use an ender chest if we need to. And that closes back on itself. Then we've got the staircase here that goes up and we can look out the windows just like that. And then I kind of brought it in a little bit with some quartz stairs and smooth quartz stairs. And then we've got a light also right here on some chains so that it lights it up a little bit more. And then you get up here to the top, and this is how we can get to the very tippy top of the lighthouse, just like that. So I think that is really cool. I think it looks really good. So just some simple designs on the inside to make the lighthouse look that much better. So guys, for this episode, I've got a handful of things that I want to do today and some stuff that we need to go over real quick here. So this is the subscriber room. I like to showcase this every once in a while for newer subscribers or people that have forgot, but this is the subscriber room. You can go down in the comments of the video and put your name, what block you want, and I will put you in here in the subscriber room. So I think it's a little cool thing for you guys to be interactive and for me to be interactive with you guys, and I think it is pretty fun to do also. So as you can see, we've already got a few people up here on the board, so we've got plenty more room, and then we can start filling in the barrels as well. So I think that's really cool. If you want your name to be put in here, just leave your name down in the comments and what block you want me to put up on the wall for you. The next thing we need to do here, guys, is we need to use the feel good machine for the episode. So let's see what we get here. And we got always keep your head up. So always remember that, guys. Always keep your head up, keep looking forward, and just do you. That's what that means. So just a little bit of inspiration there for you guys. But one thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is everyone that plays on Bedrock and Pocket Edition and downloads the world. We do have a world download coming up also for Java as well, but this is mostly for the Bedrock and Pocket Edition viewers and downloaders. But we've got a world download coming up on the episode 100 of Dylan's AdventureCraft. And one of the main things that we need to do before that world download is we need to adjust the Nether and the Nether hub. People on Bedrock and Pocket Edition can't get to the Nether ceiling, so they can't get to all the portals and stuff like that. That is my bad. I'm sorry about that. That's why we are going to fix that issue. But I would like to include you guys in on this a little bit. Now, some of you have probably already seen this, but I have put out a tweet about this, and you can let me know your ideas and designs, and you can also DM me pictures and stuff like that if you have any ideas. You can also vote in the YouTube poll that I put out about a week or so ago, and you can also comment on any one of my YouTube videos. I'll put my Twitter name and link up on this screen right about now, and you can comment on any of my tweets or anything like that. But we really need to get that done, and I would like to see some of your guys' ideas for designs and stuff like that to make this Nether hub look that much better. I have put up a few options in a poll on YouTube, so if you like any of those, then you can go ahead and vote for those. But if you have any of your own ideas or want to give me some ideas and designs, then feel free to comment or send me pictures on Twitter or comment on Twitter, tweet me, whatever. That is all acceptable, and I appreciate all of you guys really wanting to give ideas and comments and designs and stuff like that on the Nether hub design that we will be finishing before the next world download on episode 100. But now that we got all of that out of the way, we need to start talking about what we're going to be doing for this episode. So we are back over here at Animal Paradise, and this is the entrance to the cave area. In the cave area, we already have axolotls, but we also have an area for bats, spiders, and cave spiders. Now, what we have been doing for some of the other enclosures and areas for Animal Paradise is we have been putting up some, I guess what you could call posters or descriptions with maps and images for the animals that are going to go in those specific areas. And for the cave area here, I guess I can walk over here and show the axolotl for people that haven't seen that yet. But for the cave areas, what we're going to be doing is, instead of doing a poster or a map, whatever you want to call it, for each individual animal, including the axolotls, spiders, cave spiders, and bats, is I would like to put them all on one map. I think it would look a lot better, and then we wouldn't have multiple maps to do and stuff like that, and we can just pretty much have one right here at the entrance of the cave with some descriptions. I'll figure that out as I go, but we do need to make a map for all 4 of those animals. So if you guys haven't seen previously the maps that I am talking about, we'll head over here to the Parrot Aviary, and you can see I created this on a 128 by 128 map. And we've just got the parrot on there, and we have labeled it parrots. Now, the design for the cave area will be a little bit different, but that's only because we are putting all 4 animals on that map itself. So I do have an area that I do make all of my maps at, so we are going to take a quick trip right over there. It is actually near the Squid Farm area, a few hundred blocks away from it, so let's head over there now. So we are over here at the Squid Farm area. There is the cords up there in the top left. If you want to know, here's the Squid Farm area here. And I was just going to fly over here just to show you guys, because I do not have a nether portal to this. I have been contemplating adding a nether portal, so we may do that before the next world download. You guys let me know if you want that or not. It's just a map making area, so it's nothing too crazy, but you will see it pop up there. There we go. So the last one we did was the rabbits. So we got a big rabbit there, as you can see. And this is where we're going to be making the map for the spiders, cave spiders, axolotls, and the bats. Now, I already have all of, or majority of, all the items that I am going to need to make this map. So I'm thinking that we will probably do this as a time lapse, just so you guys can see how I do it and how I go about it. And that way you kind of get an idea of what goes into making this map if you would like to do that yourself. So basically it is just in a, didn't mean to do that. It's basically just in a big area inside an 8x8 chunk area. And then it just shows the map just like this. So if I was to pick up this map here and put it in my hand, you can see now I am on the map just like that. So fairly easy to do. You just got to make sure you're in that area for the map. But like I said, I do have a whole lot of blocks here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different shulker boxes that we're going to be using for these different sections of the map for the different animals. So I will go through these with you real quick just to show you the items that we're going to be using. So this one here is for the bats. So we've got a bunch of different blocks in here to make it look on the map like a bat. And then we've got some over here for the border and text area that will be for writing out the names, kind of like these here. And then we've got the cave spiders, so you can see those. Then we've got the regular spiders, and then we've also got the axolotls. So we've got a lot of items here that we've got to use and to put together to make these maps the way that we want them to. So let's go ahead and jump into a time lapse of us putting together the map for the cave area. And just like that, we got it done. There we go. That looks really, really cool. I think this looks awesome. I hate how it's kind of sideways. I think that's just how I had oriented it when I did the map, but that's okay. We got it like this, and I have went ahead and locked this. So that being said, we should be able to place down any type of block on this, and it should not pop up. Yeah, so as you can see down there, there's no sand that is showing. So it is locked, so that means we can tear this whole thing down, and this map will not go away just like these other ones here. So as you can see, like on the axolotl there, it looks kind of like a purplish color for the body, but it's actually just blue ice. And then you've also got, let me do this, you can probably see it a little bit better. You can see like right in front of me how I got like some gray spots there. That is actually some grindstones. I did not know those would work, but they do. So I thought that was pretty cool. But we got that. I did try to do the regular axolotl, the kind of the orangish colored type of axolotl, I guess you could say. But I was having a hard time with some of the blocks and making them look like the axolotl. So I went ahead and went with the blue one, which I think is kind of cool anyway, because that's one of the most rare ones. If I'm not mistaken, I'll have to double check this, but I want to say a blue axolotl, if you was to place down like in creative an axolotl egg, one in every 1,200, so 1,200 of those eggs would be a blue axolotl. So I'm not 100% sure, but if I'm not mistaken, that is correct. Just to go over some stuff here, the bat originally did not look like this. Originally, the bat was just like the spider and the cave spider. It was just a head, but it actually ended up looking more like a mouse. So I might pop a picture up of that on the screen now of one that I tested in my creative world. So I went ahead and decided to make my own design here. So got the bat hanging upside down here with his wings out, and he's kind of hanging on some kind of like rock or something like in a cave. And I think that looks really cool. But I think it turned out perfectly fine. I like it anyway, and I think it's really cool to have all four of them on the same map there. Now, what we need to do is we need to go over to Animal Paradise and put up a couple of those maps, and if I'm not mistaken, I have some somewhere. Yeah, so we've got 4 of those, which should be perfect. I may make one more just to have one at the entrance, and then have one at the spider, cave spider, bat, and axolotl. I'm not sure yet. We may try to make different map sections for these, but I really don't think it's that big of a deal. I think it'd be fine just to have a few of those up there. So let me make one more map here, lock that map in, and then we'll head back over to Animal Paradise, put those up, and then continue on for the episode. All right, back over at Animal Paradise we are. So let's head on over here to the cave area. We need to put up a map right here at the entrance. Now this will probably change at some point because, like I said, we need to do something to the entrance of this. I'm not 100% sure. I think we may go with like some log supports, kind of like a mine shaft type of thing to hold up the rocks and the stone and everything to go down. I'm not sure just yet. We may work on that in this episode. We may not. We will see. But there we go. So we've got one of those there. That is looking good. And we need to go down here and we'll put one right here for now. So there we go. We'll flip that around. And this one here is going to be for the bats. So right here, we're probably going to have to do something so that you can see these axolotls a little bit better. That meaning maybe put like a staircase going down or something like that, having some glass on the walls in here somewhere. I'm not sure just yet. We do need to get a blue axolotl in here. I'm going to have to work on that. But like I said, that the chances of that are very, very small. But for now, we're just going to stick one of these guys, I guess like right here for the moment, and then we will adjust that later on. Let's go ahead and put this guy, I don't know, we'll just stick it right, we'll stick it right here for now. Yep, this will be perfect. We'll flip that around. There we go. So that is the spider area, and then we need one more for the cave spiders. So they are down here. But there we go. We got all of the maps in that area, and it is looking awesome. Let's go ahead and fly out our other exit here. I had some ideas for this. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with this just yet. but we will eventually do something with that. Alright, let's fly on over here. There's one thing that I want to go over and try here really quick. In between rendering some of the time-lapse videos, I found out that blue ice is not instamineable. So what I want to do here is I want to test and see if we can't figure out a way to instamine blue ice. Now I don't think it's going to work, but we're going to try it. So I'm going to get this beacon put up, and then we're going to do a little bit of testing here. So let's go ahead and get a well, before we do the haste 2, let me just go ahead and show you. We got some blue ice over here. And as you can see, this is not instamineable. I do have efficiency 5, and it's not instamineable. And it's not instamineable. Now, the packed ice is, as you can see. So that is the reason we might be going with packed ice instead of blue ice. But yeah, it's not instamineable. So what I was thinking was, alright, well, let's use efficiency 5 and get a haste 2 beacon going. And let's try that. So let's go ahead and do that and try this again, because I've already tried this once. And as you can see, it is faster, but it is still not instamineable. So let's try doing the haste 2 here with the gold pickaxe with efficiency 5. I highly doubt this is going to work, but I did want to try this with you guys and do a little bit of testing here, just because I thought it would be a little fun to check out. Alright, so we do have our haste 2, and that is a negative. Okay, we can still use the packed ice for the ice boat road. I actually have collected up some packed ice in between clips here. I think 11 shulker boxes, so we're about halfway there if we decide to do a 2x2 area for the ice boat road. But honestly guys, I don't know if that's good enough. I kind of want to do a 3x3. I don't know, you guys let me know what you think. I'm still going to get enough material to do the 2x2, and then when we come back next episode, we can see what you guys think about the 3x3. If we did the 3x3, then we're going to need more materials, even for the sides and everything like that. So I'm not 100% sure just yet. So as I've been collecting materials and items and making blocks and items and all of that stuff, I have noticed that we are running low on 2 very difficult items to get. Go ahead and go down in the comments if you know what those 2 items are. I will give you a second here. So let's see if you got those right. So the 2 items that I am running low on are, you probably guessed it, diamonds and netherite, or ancient debris. So I'm thinking that we do a little few cut clips or something here to go and collect up some ancient debris and some diamonds. Now the diamonds, we don't need all that much. Mostly we need those for tools and stuff like that. However, in between clips, I did make another silk touch pick because I was collecting all of that packed ice. But we're pretty good on tools, I would say. But I would still like to have some more diamonds. It's always good to have some backup diamonds. Speaking of the packed ice, right now we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, so we're looking at 11 shulker boxes of packed ice. And like I said, we need anywhere from 22 to 23 if we do the 2 lane. And then we're going to need somewhere around like 36 or something like that if we do the 3 lane. I will probably also collect some more packed ice in between clips here and then show you what I got. But I would like to really focus on the netherite so that we can have better tools and also more armor if we break anything or anything like that. And then the diamonds, like I said, are good for tools and armor, but the diamonds are also good for our treasure room. That's right, you guys probably haven't seen this in a while. I really haven't been working on it or anything like that, but we need a lot more diamonds to finish this area. And if my calculations are correct, I don't even think it's including the corners, which we need to do the corners because, yeah, that's kind of cheating. I don't like that. We need to do the corners. But yeah, I think we need somewhere around 34 stacks of diamonds to complete this area here. So including the corners, probably somewhere around 36 or 37 or something like that. So yeah, we've got a lot more diamonds that we need to collect. So that is another big reason that I'm wanting to go out and collect some diamonds today. So let's go ahead and jump into some cut clips here of collecting some diamonds, collecting some netherite, or I should say ancient debris, and then I may throw in some clips of collecting some packed ice as well. All right, guys, so we are back, and I got a little bit of bad news. I tried to enter a bastion and check the chest there to see if I can find any netherite or netherite blocks, and I died one time to a brute, and then I made it back and got my stuff. But then the second time I ended up dying again, and there was no getting my stuff back. So that did push me back about 3 hours or so, because I had to get new of everything that you see in my inventory here and get all the enchantments and everything back. And yeah, that took me about 3.5 hours. So I ended up running a little bit low on time. So we might not have much more time for this episode. But the other thing that we need to do to wrap up the episode today is I actually want to head back over to the Ender 2.0, because I said a long time ago when we built that we were going to put an addition on it. That addition being putting in a storage section parallel to the Ender farm itself. And we never really did that. I kind of forgot about it, but with me having to go over there who knows how many times to fix all my stuff and do enchantments and stuff like that, I've really found that we definitely need a storage area for that. So I would like to go over here and work on this with you guys just a little bit. Like I said, we don't have a whole lot more time that we can use on this episode, so we will do a little bit of this together, and then I'll do the rest off camera, and then we'll come back and check it out. But I think we're going to go with pretty much the exact same design as we have over here already, just to keep it looking consistent and all of that. But there is some stuff that we're going to need to change up, and the section that we're going to be adding on is actually going to be over here. So it is an 8 by 21 on the inside, and then an 11 by 23 if you count the walls here. So I'm going to go ahead and build that with this glass just so we can have a platform, and then we'll come back and start adding in the walls and some of the design. And I'm going to need to put up some torches as I do this so no Endermen can spawn. There we go, we got the glass done, and this should be a 9 by 23. Right now, we are just going to go ahead and put up some of the deep slate tiles going around the edges, and that will definitely tell us if we got this right or wrong once we put the floor in. So let's go ahead and put these to the side for now, and we're going to go ahead and start putting in some of the floor here. I really like the white with the purple and then the sea lanterns. I think that goes together really, really well. I don't know why I think so, but for some reason I think it goes together really, really good. So there we go. There is that. So now we can bring up the walls. And also, as I'm doing this, I think I'm going to put down some carpets as well. And that way we will make sure that there is absolutely no spawns because like I said earlier, I do not want to fix our little ender guy over there. Which I hope he's still in there. Yeah, there we go. He is still in there. You can tell by the blue line there, that is where he is facing. I've just got the hitboxes on. There we go. Just in case you didn't know that. Most people do know that, but yeah. Anyway, just kind of wanted to let you guys know that if you did not know. All right, so all of that is in. That is looking great. And now we need to go ahead and grab these guys here, along with some more purple carpet, and hopefully I don't need any more purple carpet. All right, we are filling in this last section here. This is actually taking me a little bit longer than I thought it would, and the only reason is I'm sure most of you guys like candy, or at least 95% of you guys do, but my wife actually just brought me in some sour Skittles, and if you like sour stuff and you like Skittles, oh yeah, those are the best. So shout out to my wife for these sour Skittles. That is awesome. But here we go. Let's go ahead and put in our last little piece here. We're going to go ahead and get up here onto the top so that we can put in some of these carpets. Just like that. And then put the carpets in, and we're making these 3 tall just to make sure that these Endermen cannot get up here to our Endermite guy. By the way, not sponsored by Skittles. There shall be no Enderman allowed to spawn anywhere up here. There we go. We got our 3 layers in, and now we are looking pretty dang good. Yes, I'm liking this. So now I think what we need to do is probably add in some accents like this. And we also need to put in some of the chests and stuff like that. And then I'll come back and show you guys that. All right, I think I've come up with a plan here. So one thing, or 2 things, I did go ahead and put a hole here to see where this would come through. We're going to have to do something with the armor stands. I will worry about that off camera and show you guys in a little bit what I decide on that. The other thing is I put in some sea lanterns here and some sea lanterns there, just for a little bit of extra lighting. But I have decided to go with barrels, so give me a little bit of time here, guys, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. All right, I believe it is all done. I actually started editing some of the video, and we were a little bit over on time, so I had to cut some stuff down. So I just went ahead and finished everything. We're going to show it off here, and then we'll wrap up from there. And here we go. So I did move some stuff around a little bit, not really in this room, but in this room I did adjust this. So we do have a barrel here for some bookshelves. We have a barrel here with some leather and some sugarcane for making more books. We have 2 barrels here for lapis, 2 barrels for like different types of tools or weapons, armor, bows, stuff like that. Then I moved this bookshelf over, and I've got a barrel here with some anvils and extra iron to make anvils. Then I took down one of the armor stands and just put up 2 of them, moved this stuff over a little bit and adjusted this. Then in here, we've got all of our books. So we've got 35 different books in this room. A few of them I did not use, like Curse of Vanishing and Curse of Binding. I don't think we need those. We're not going to really use those. But I did go through here and get a book of every one of the enchantments, and I also named it. So if we take this off, you will see that it is an Aqua Affinity book. There we go. So some of these only have 1 barrel for themselves. I may adjust this later on, but it was a lot easier to do that than try to sneak in a couple extra barrels and it just not look right. So like I said, we've got 1 of all of the books here. I'll just run through this really quick and show you the names of the ones that we got. I don't really want to have to read all of these off. Yeah, so here we go. We got all of these in here, and these, those, and then these 2. There we go. And then obviously we got some extra decoration pieces, anvils, grindstones, lanterns on some dark oak stairs, and we probably need more anvils back there. Actually, we'll probably do this. I think this will probably look better if we do it like this. Boom, boom. and then we'll stick the grindstone there. Yeah, that's cool. All right, and there we go. We've got some crafting tables in here as well. Yeah, so this place is looking a lot better. It's a lot more functional and a lot more efficient. Another thing that I actually added in here was this right here. So we've got a dispenser with some bottles of enchanting, and this is for if you just need a couple levels and you don't want to go turn on the ender farm, kill the enderman, and then turn it back off and finish killing them. If you come over here and you press this button, you will get exactly 9 bottles of enchanting. Obviously, the lower your level, the more levels you will get. So only came from like right here to here. But like I said, that's if you're only wanting a few levels. Say you need to get to 29 for an enchantment. You'd come over here, press this a couple times, and then boom, you're at 29. That thing is fully filled, or almost fully filled, I guess, minus 18. But there we go. We got this place looking great, and also we've got all of the stuff on the outside here. So we've got all of the carpets in and all of that, and then the extra bit of redstone is down here, and it should be mob proof. So there you go, there is that. But anyway, guys, that is pretty much going to do it for me today. I need to go get some more packed ice and get ready for the next episode. We will probably work on the nether a little bit, maybe the nether hub, and digging out some areas for the ice boat road. So let me know what you think about having a 2 wide section or a 3 wide section of packed ice for the ice boat road. And if you have any ideas or designs, let me know about those as well. But like I said, guys, that is going to do it for me today in this episode. I really do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please just hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you get notified when I put out another video. That's going to do it, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. This has been Dylanrhyne, and I am